Hey there guys, thanks for joining Press Pass LA. We are downtown at the historic Union Station and we are here for the 5th annual Art of Elysium Heaven Gala. It is the night before the Golden Globes and the stars are turning out to see Elijah Wood being honored with the Spirit of Elysium Award, not to mention a fashion show, performances by Estelle, and a killer after party. Tell me about the event tonight. It's your big gala.
Well, Heaven is our annual fundraiser, and every year we select a different visionary to create and conceptualize their idea of heaven. And tonight is Cameron Silver, and his vision of heaven really celebrates old Hollywood and glamour, set in Union Station, which was built in 1939. He literally walks us through decades of Hollywood classics. So we have an amazing band performing right now that's inside, and a lot of special performances, and the fashion show is from decades, and it's like curated fashion from over the years.
We're going to let you get inside, and we look forward to being here again. Thank you so much. So I'm here with Estelle. You're the musical guest for the night. Tell me a little bit about what you're planning to sing for this evening.
You have to wait and see what I'm planning to sing for this evening. But it's going to be good. It's a standards evening. They're telling me it's 50s glamour and stuff, so we're giving them a little bit of our...
Well, you look very 50s glamour there. Are you wearing Chanel, you said?
Chanel, I am wearing Chanel, and I'm wearing Judith Lever and Louboutin, so yeah.
And how did you get involved with the Elysium and this charity?
Well, I've worked with them before, so this is like a no-brainer to come back around again, you know?
My husband Russell Young and I have been involved for what, like
10 years.
Oh,
okay,
10 years, yes, since the beginning. And Russell donates a lot of his art to Art of Elysium, and then we also go to the hospitals. And
I was just going to ask if you go. I've been there myself a few times. I'm a volunteer. How that experience, tell me about that. It's awesome when you see these kids, you know, they don't know celebrity, they just know that someone's there to entertain and help them.
Yeah, they just need to have some fun. They just need a break from the monotony of treatment, really.
There's a lot of terror in their eyes, and they're fighting for their lives.
Yeah.
So I mean, if you can make them smile for 1 second, that's really worth it, I think. It's a great charity.
And tomorrow night, obviously, it's the Golden Globes. You guys have anyone you're rooting for? Any predictions, favorites?
Claire Danes for Homeland. I love her. I think she's amazing.
And for you?
And I'm voting for Ricky.
Let's see if he's drinking a beer when he comes out.
I hope so.
Have fun tonight. Thank you so much.
I've just been volunteering for 6-7 years with this organization, and it's a great, real, hands-on nonprofit that gives back to children in the hospitals and helps them heal.
And tell me about the gala tonight. This is like their big yearly event.
Yes, they always have. What I love about it is they bring all these incredible artists, and they choose one a year to be a visionary, and they choose the space, they choose the fashion, they choose the look of it. So it's always fun. Every year it's a different feeling, a different energy, you know.
I'm actually on the committee for Elysium. I've been a part of the charity since I was a kid, and I just think it's an extraordinary charity to be a part of. I mean, kids really just rejoice when we're in the hospitals, and you know that you're doing good, and it's an honor.
And we're here at the Art of Elysium, the big gala. I know you're very involved in the charity. Can you guys tell us a little bit about why it's important to be here tonight?
Well, I think it's an important charity because obviously, I mean, it's for the kids, and being able to see the kids smile firsthand in the hospitals. And I've been fortunate enough to be a part of a few of the Christmas plays that we've done for them, which is always great. And you bring presents into the rooms, and it's really amazing and rewarding. And what this charity is doing is brilliant and needs to be done. I
met the little boy that wrote the Christmas play at one of my volunteer times. Yeah.
David.
Oh, no, that's okay.
Boy, that's my boy.
He was very, very charming.
Super talented.
He was telling me about it. He's like, and then in the 5th act, I'm like, how many acts does this have?
I know. Right? I think he's moving on to, I think he wants to write a film next, a full feature. So, and he can do it. He's so brilliant.
He's got his cast right here.
Yeah, right, exactly.
And what about you guys? What projects do you have coming up?
Well, Mama Bear is taking over. I mean, I'll just let her do it.
I'm working on House right now, and also the show that I was working on last year, Breaking In, came back. So I'm on 2 Fox shows.
So we'll always miss October Road. At least I know I will. And Brothers and Sisters. Any predictions for tomorrow night, guys? Golden Globes? Anyone you're rooting for?
Viola Davis.
The New York Giants, baby. Let's go. Let's do this.
All right, well, have fun in there. Thank you for stopping, guys. Thanks. We are here with David Meister. You are dressing Jane Lynch for the Golden Globes tomorrow. Tell me, what can we expect for fashion for the Globes?
It's going to be interesting, I think, tomorrow night. We have a lot of beautiful women, as always. Hopefully it's not going to rain, because that's always a nightmare. Jane, I think she's going to look really beautiful and soft. She's great to work with. And, you know, we have a ton of dresses out, so it's always, you never know until the last minute. I always say until you see them put their foot on the red carpet, that's when you know.
We're going into our 3rd week. It's doing really well. It's on Monday nights at 10 p.m. on Bravo, and yeah, I'm happy people like it, are enjoying it. So,
What do you think for the Golden Globes? What are we going to see fashion-wise out there?
lots of glitz and glamour. We're already seeing a lot of beating tonight. I think it's going to continue.
What about color scheme? Any bright colors, nudes? What are we thinking?
We're going to see a lot of nudes. Yeah, a lot of nudes and a lot of metallics.
Great. Well,
Yeah.
tell us about your involvement with the Art of Elysium.
I've been dressing people for the Art of Elysium for many years, and now I'm really happy to be a participant in it. So I'm happy to be here this evening.
We are here with Jennifer Morrison. Tell me a little about how you like being on your new show. It's doing really well, Once Upon a Time.
Yeah, I love working on Once Upon a Time. I feel incredibly lucky. Eddie Kitsis and Adam Horowitz, who are showrunners and creators of the show, write the most incredible scripts every week. We look so forward to just reading the scripts. And working with Ginny Goodwin, who's been a friend of mine for years, and Robert Carlyle, whose work I've just admired for years. It is one of those sort of dream experiences. And Emma Swan is just a character that I'm so in love with and having such a fun time with. So
How has it been different from House? You have a medical drama, and now it's a very fantasy world that you're living. How is that different for you?
You know, it's different just because on House I had to serve a very specific purpose, and I loved playing Cameron. I'll always have such a warm spot in my heart for Dr. Cameron. I adore her. But, you know, there was only so far that I could really go with that because I really needed to serve a certain purpose on the show. And with Once Upon a Time, there sort of are no boundaries. There's just so many possibilities. And Emma is such a rich character in the sense that they've written her to be incredibly tough and incredibly vulnerable and incredibly damaged. And so as an actor, it's just really fun to kind of try to figure all that out.
And tonight, why is this an important event for you to be? Do you go to the charity? Do you go to the hospital?
This is a charity that I was very lucky to be introduced to a few years ago through friends of mine, and I just feel like they do such incredible work, and you see the difference that it makes in these kids' lives, and to be able to support it in any small way possible, I would absolutely do it.
We're here with Matthew Morrison from Glee at Art of Elysium. What are you most excited for tonight?
Part of this night is being here and supporting such a great cause. They bring arts to children who are sick, and arts really has the power to heal. So I'm such a huge fan of the arts, obviously, and I'm proud to lend my voice tonight.
Have you had the chance to go to the hospitals at all yet and volunteer?
But I've heard a lot about it, and I'm looking forward to taking
part of that.
Basically.
And it's Golden Globes weekend, obviously. Any favorites, anyone you're rooting for, anything you're excited about for tomorrow night?
I haven't been to a Globes yet with Meryl Streep in attendance, so I'm really excited for that. I was such a huge fan of that movie and her performance in particular.
She usually wins a few trophies.
She's
one or two.
A few.
Anything coming up for Glee that we can be obviously we're excited every week, but something special we can be excited about?
Michael Jackson episode coming up. Yeah, that's it. Ricky Martin's going to be on the show for Latin Week, so I'm looking forward to that.
It's gonna be fun, some good performances. Thank you so much.
This charity is so dear to my heart. I've worked with them. I did their Girl Talk project this year, and it was one of the most amazing experiences of my life. When you sit there and when you think about charity, a lot of people think, I'm going to do this because I believe in it. It's a bit of a pain in the ass, but it makes me feel good to do it, but I'm going to do it. But this kind of work isn't like that. I could do it every day, so it's hard for me to even call it charity because it was so much fun. I got more out of it than I think they did. It was incredible.
And so it's awards weekend. Obviously, fashion's on your mind, everyone's mind. What do we think is going to happen tomorrow? What are we looking for? And what are you wearing tonight?
I'm wearing Geesham today, Zach Posen tomorrow. And you know what? Like I said, although I am a fashion critic, the thing I love about award shows is that everybody gets dressed up and they wear what they think they look amazing in, and they feel great, and that sets such a vibe and such a great atmosphere that who gives a shit what anyone else thinks of it? If you feel great, that's all that matters, and that atmosphere and that vibe is what I love.
It's a new thing for me, so I'm going to hopefully learn a bit more while I'm in there, and my mate Marcus Molinari invited me, so I'm just excited to be here and meet everyone and see lots of fresh faces. So I was just saying, it's my second year here, so it's all new, all this stuff,
And your show is taking off. It's become a very big hit already.
Yeah, we're real fortunate.
What can we expect? We don't want you to die. What can we expect? You can't give it away.
I can't give anything away, but I do know what's going to happen. But we'll see.
But you won't tell it.
Episode 15 now, but we'll see.
All right. We'll look for you in the Hamptons. the Golden Globes are this weekend. Who are you rooting for? Any predictions?
I thought Brad Pitt was excellent in Moneyball, actually. So I don't know if I'm rooting for anyone, but I'm interested to see how it all goes.
And how are you going to spend tomorrow? You got any parties? You're going to do something quiet at home? What are your plans?
I'm going to watch the Globes at the InStyle viewing party tomorrow.
Sounds fun.
It does.
Jen Howell, who's the founder of the Art of Elysium, is one of my best friends, and I am just stunned by the work that she does. I can never wrap my head around the amount of lives that she has literally saved, because for these kids who are hospitalized and spending so much of their life focused on their treatment, to have an artist of any type come in and give the gift of music or the gift of comedy workshops or whatever, it is a huge thing and a huge gift, and can help that child to start healing and to just smile for a few hours.
For that moment they're not sick.
Yeah.
I'm very excited. You know, this is my third year basically donating pieces to the Elysium. Jennifer and the crew put together great programs during the year for the kids, and you know, I'm so busy in my studio that I get to you know, work on my art and give these pieces so they can help the kids.
And what are the pieces that are going to be here tonight? We met you at the LA Confidential, the gun pieces. What do we have here tonight?
Tonight we have some cameras which are from the Otto Nimitz collection, and they are some of the first cameras that he had in his rental company. He's one of the premier rental companies in the United States for motion picture cameras. So we have a Ari's C2, I believe, is what we're showing today.
Perfect. So we'll look for that artwork in there. Thank you so much for stopping. Tell us why you support the Art of Elysium and what you're looking forward to here tonight.
Well, I got involved with Art of Elysium a couple years ago through my dear friend Irene Neuwirth, who's the jewelry designer who designed these earrings, and she's been a longtime supporter of it. And you know, I just think the organization is great, and this event is always fun, and you know, a great way to support the charity by coming out and raising some money and awareness.
And obviously, it's a big weekend. The Globes are tomorrow. What's going on for you for tomorrow?
I'm going with my best friend Michelle as her date, and hopefully she'll bring a little statue home with us, and we can drink the champagne that's on the table.
At your show, Cougar Town, what do we have coming up?
Well, I think we're going to be finding out our air date on Tuesday, so you'll have to like check the internet on Tuesday.
Right, and more fun times with Courtney Cox. Anything for your character this season we can look forward to?
It's all fun.
I think there's like a free dinner. That's always good. Maybe there'll be some delicious food. I'm up for that. I think there might be free drinks too. That's always good. It's a good cause, so yeah.
What about tomorrow night? Golden Globes, more free food?
Yeah, Golden Globes, probably more finger foods, tiny quesadillas, little tiny pieces of sushi and trays. I usually find the place where they walk out with the trays and just kind of chill there by myself and just, oh, hello.
Talk the little waiter.
I'll have one. Yes, I'll take that. Yeah.
And where can we find you next? Any appearances for your comedy shows? Anything coming up that we could see you on?
I'm going to do a big tour once I'm done with Parks and Rec. I'm going to do a huge stand-up tour I'm very excited about. I'm just mapping out the dates and everything. And then I have a new stand-up special that I'm going to put out in the next couple of months as well.
And anything on Parks and Rec for your character coming up? What can we expect?
For Tom, there's a really funny episode coming up where Tom goes bowling with Ron. And I don't want to give anything away, but Tom's style of bowling is very unorthodox, and I think people will dig it.
All right, well, I'll let you go get those finger foods. I know you're a big volunteer for the Art of Elysium. Tell me why this is such an important cause. We see you here every year.
AOE just really registers with me, and I think it's because access to the arts changed my life. It changed the trajectory of my career. It gave me everything that I have now, passion and drive, and to be able to give that to kids, to walk into a ward at a hospital where nobody's had a reason to smile in a while and spend a day doing improv or creating art projects and making those kids laugh and getting to know them. That's everything, you know, that's the power that art has, and it's really incredible to see it being used in such great ways.
Thanks for joining us. That wraps up this year's Heaven Gala. We talked to some of the most beautiful women in Hollywood, and the men didn't look so bad either. They're in there now enjoying performances by Estelle, a dinner, a fashion show, and of course, a fabulous party. See you at the Golden Globes.